up, Booty Tribe? It is your girl Naja, and I'm back with another video. This is going to be a story time from my call center story time series that I have recently started after I have left my job that I was at for 3 years. So yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I do story time videos as well as like beauty and lookbooks and shit, but usually I'm talking my ass off. Give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me get noticed in this crazy ass world of YouTube. And without further ado, here we go. So my last story was about how I got the job, okay? So if you want to see how I got the job, I'm gonna put a little thingy up here somewhere. In the future, I am going to have a storytime playlist just for the call center stories because I want you guys to be able to follow along with me because I am going in order, okay? Story time, I had actually got the job, so now I'm gonna be telling you guys about the training process and what happened to me in my training class, okay? Training is a week long. We had to do a week-long training. It was paid training, of course, so that we can learn the systems and learn how to do customer service. Like, we had to learn how to take phone calls and all that shit, right? My training class was Ratchet because I worked at Ratchet Corp.
Scanian, Weinstock, and Reisman. Hey, LaRonda. No, I got 4 people on hold, but I can't talk.
It was very ratchet. There was all walks of life in there, like super ratchet. And like, I have been working there for 3 years and only 2 people from my training class were still working there when I left, okay? So very ratchet, very high turnover rate, like stupid ratchet, okay? But I noticed that everybody there was pretty laid back. Like, they dressed very like business casual, okay? Because it's still training, you don't know what to expect. So I get into the class and there are name tags on your seats, right? So I see my name and then there was another name next to me, and we're going to call this person, let's see, we're gonna call her Daisy, okay? We're gonna call her Daisy. I mean, it kind of really doesn't fit her, but we're just gonna call her Daisy, okay? Saw that there was a nameplate named Daisy right next to my seat, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm about to sit next to a girl. Hopefully she's not ratchet, because I'm seeing all type of bugaboos in this classroom. Like, no shade, I'm just saying, like, I just felt like I didn't really fit in. There was one girl that I had actually went to high school with who was in that training class, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. And like, we didn't really talk in high school. She was a little bit more popular than I was, but she was being nice to me and she like waved at me or whatever, so that was cool. Yeah, so finally Daisy comes in, and y'all, Daisy looked like, okay, Daisy looked like Amber Rose. Like, I'm not even trying to gas her up. She looked like Amber Rose with fucked up teeth. Like, Daisy had, her body was bitch, like her body was snatched, bitch, okay? She had her little shortcut. Like, she looks so good. Like, and of course everybody's like trying, you know how hating assholes are, they all looking at her like and shit, right? Like, all like, this bitch overdressed and blah blah blah. Like, but she was snatched. Like, her body was snatched, okay? She was giving me Amber Rose vibes, but her teeth were fucked up. Her teeth were eating each other, bitch. Like, her face was pretty, her body was popping, okay? But her teeth were crip walking and eating each other and shit. But you know what? Everybody got their flaws, right? Like, nobody's perfect. So she sits next to me, and obviously I'm over here, I'm a little bit nervous because she's very attractive and I'm attracted to her, so I'm nervous and I'm just sitting there, right? So the trainers were just like, okay, everybody's gonna stand up and introduce themselves, blah blah blah, right? So everybody goes around the room, introduce themselves. It gets to me, I stand up, I'm like, hi, my name is Naja, you know, and I don't even remember what else. We had to do like a fun fact about ourselves, and I was like, I went to college for fashion merchandising, you know. And everybody, hi Naja, like an AA meeting, right? So Daisy stands up.
Hi, I'm Daisy. I have like
I think she said she has a son or something, and then she said,
I feel like me and Naja are going to be good friends.
and I'm looking like, bitch. Like, I'm freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, she thinks I'm cute. Like, she thinks I'm cute, but like, fast forward, y'all gonna see what happens, okay? So so I'm like, oh my gosh, she thinks I'm cute. Like, you know, I must be looking popping today. Mind y'all, I look like a total like child. I was only 19 at the time, and I'm gonna get to how old Daisy is, but I didn't know. I thought Daisy was probably around like 23, 24, you know, I kind of strive for an older companion because I feel like I'm a little bit mentally more mature than a lot of people my age, even to this day. I was feeling Daisy, and when she said that she was feeling me and she was like, I feel like me and Naja are gonna be very good friends, I was like, yes, bitch. So like basically like we would all do little activities during the training course, you know, like we didn't really talk that much because we both like had the same goal in mind, like we're just here to work type shit. But like everybody in that class was super fucking ratchet. Like there was one girl that like argued with the trainer in the class talking about,
I'm an adult, you can't talk to me like that, you can't tell me what to do, blah blah blah.
like just ratchet shit was always popping off in that training class. So like sometimes Daisy would be like,
These girls are just so ratchet, I don't understand.
and mind you, Daisy's a black girl, but she talks so valley. Like she talks so valley girl. Like it was kind of cringy. Like she talked like she was a fucking Kardashian or something.
I just don't understand why they're being so ratchet. Like, we're at work. Like, why are they being so ratchet?
I don't know, bitch. Like, I'm just here to get my coin like you. I don't know why they acting that way. I mean, shit. We're going through training. Like, sometimes she would make little sly remarks towards me. Like,
Oh, you look so pretty today. Blah, blah, blah.
because we had to sit next to each other for a whole week, right? So we sit next to each other for a whole week, and you know, we're vibing and blase, you know, we vibing. So then we actually hit the floor. So we hit the floor and they see us by each other, right? So we're still talking about our desk, and like, you know, like sometimes she would chat me little messages, or like she would eat with me at lunch and stuff like that, right? So we got assigned to the same team, okay? We got assigned to the same team because we were in the same training class, obviously. But let me drink my water, hold on. But there was this guy, okay, my team lead, this guy. He doesn't work there anymore, but we're gonna call him Bradley or whatever. He was our team lead, right? And Bradley would always like flirt with me and Daisy, right? But I wasn't feeling Bradley. Like Bradley was not cute. He was short. I'm not really into short men. I like short women, but I'm not really into short men, so that was turning me off. He had a receding hairline. Like his dress code was very 2005. Like I did not like Bradley like that at all. So he would flirt with Daisy, but Daisy is just very flirtatious. Like she'll flirt back with you, but it don't mean that you about to get no booty. And little did I know, one of my friends was getting booty from Daisy. Like one of my, like, I consider him my brother. Like he was smashing Daisy and I didn't even know. I didn't even find this out till like a year ago, and this story happened like 3 years ago. Like he was smashing Daisy like in the parking lot type shit. Like Daisy was a classy hoe, okay? Bradley would flirt with me and Daisy, right? And like I'm gonna make a whole story time about Bradley because Bradley is so messy, and he tried me. Like he was really trying to smash, like for real trying to smash, but he was doing other mess and getting other bitches pregnant at the job, but we gonna get to that. So one day me and Daisy were all sitting at lunch, and you know, we're having our usual lunchtime, we're eating together, we're talking together, and then Bradley just decides to sit his ass at our table. And I'm like, okay, I mean, Bradley's pretty cool as a friend, but anything else is really creepy. Like I don't really like Bradley like that, you know, like. So we're all talking, and then out of nowhere Bradley starts asking like questions like how old are you type questions. Like he was like, he graduated at such and such year, and I was like, oh well, y'all don't want to know what year I graduated. Always the baby, wherever I go I'm always the baby. So I was like, y'all don't want to know what year I graduated. And Bradley was just like,
oh, well, I'll just tell you straight up, I'm 24. Like, I'm 24. I don't got no shame. Like, I'm still young. I'm 24, right?
And Daisy was just like,
Nuh-uh, you're 24? You don't look 24.
like basically saying, nigga, you look old as fuck. Like, you might be lying. Like, you might be lying. And I don't know. And how many kids he got, he might be lying. But we're going to get to that in the next story. I'm not going to spoil it, okay?
Are you sure you might be lying? Like, damn, you're young.
And I'm like, young? Because remember, I told y'all, I'm assuming Daisy is like 23, 24, 25, you know? Especially because her son, she showed me pictures of her son, because her son is like half Korean, half black. So like her nigga was Korean and she's a black girl. And her son looked fairly young. So I was just like, oh, well, I mean, maybe she's like older than 24. Maybe she's like 26 or something, right?
Oh, Naja, how old are you?
And I'm like, all right, y'all don't freak out, because people always freak out. I'm 19. I'm 21 now, but at the time I was 19. I was like, I'm 19. and both of their faces were like, what the fuck? Like, they look like I just told them I was a man or something. Like, they were like, what the fuck? Like, and like,
yo, are you serious? What the fuck?
yeah, like, I'm 19, I'm still a teenager. Like,
yo, I did not know that.
and trust me, after I told him that, he stopped all his shenanigans hitting on me and shit, right? But y'all will never guess how old Daisy was.
Oh my god, I'm so much older than both of you.
I'm like, well, bitch, how old are you?
I'm 33.
Damn!
You're how old?
I'm 33 years old.
Oh, hell no!
Me and Bradley looking at her like, bitch, you are fine as fuck. You 33. You 33. You 33 and you got fake titties and a big round booty and a cinched ass waist and looking like a fucking crooked tooth Amber Rose, and you 33? I was like, oh. And then in my mind, I'm like, damn, my mother is only a few years older than you. My mom is only like 4 years older than this bitch. What am I doing? I can't be hitting on these MILFs that are this old. So like, I became a little unattracted. Both of them became unattracted. The love triangle just fizzled. Like, it was over. Everybody kind of got some realization like, okay, Naja's a fucking child. Bradley is in the middle, okay? And Daisy is a MILF, like an actual MILF. Not like, oh, I had a baby when I'm 23 and now I'm a MILF. No, she is an actual MILF, like off limits. Like, nigga, you need some money to fuck with this bitch. Like, and she ended up quitting the job because like she just didn't like to work. Like, she was one of those people where like she was getting paid. She didn't really need to work. She just wanted some extra coins. So yeah, she actually quit. And I was talking to my friend, like my brother, about it like a while ago, because I told him, I was like, yeah, I used to talk to this girl like right when I first started working, and he was like,
Oh shit, you mean Daisy?
and I was like, yeah.
Oh, she's like she is a major freak. Like, she would give me head in the parking lot, and I would fuck her in the parking lot on my lunch breaks and shit.
I'm like,
Damn!
did you know that she was 33?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I'm like, bruh, like, I'm like, bro, like, no, that's not cool, like that, no. But yeah, that is the story of how I had a love triangle with like a MILF lady and it didn't work, and yeah. I don't even know what I'm gonna end up titling this, like, to be real with y'all. I really don't, but I hope you guys like this story. I'm gonna have some more call center stories coming up at Ratchet Corp, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off.